Ah, here we go. Hello, everyone. Surprise, surprise. It surprised me too, but during the week, I'm able to play not only play Pokemon, but stream it. Ha! Also, I just noticed there is a one for like pets, one for children, and then one for adults, like 10 years old and up. That's pretty fantastic. But the fact that they didn't put a gimme ghoul to drop a coin near a fountain, it's kind of like, little disappointing, Pokemon. Anyway, I'm standing here in front of this fountain because I have been running around and grinding and doing some stuff off camera. Let's go here first of all. First of all, I did the gym test for Cascarafa gym. Which wasn't difficult. It was to return that guy's wallet in Port Marinata, and then he shows you how to bid, which I'm like, I don't know, you know. Let's see it, because last stream I caught Axew. I'm trying to think of what I really did off stream. Off stream, I think I just explored a little bit more, and I, like for example, I got to Larry's Town. I don't know if I want to call it Medali. It's Larry's Town now, maybe. But yeah, I'm not venturing near the lake. I went across this bridge right here. Pokemon jumped from level 30 to level 50. So yeah, no. But yeah, I did this. I was actually running around here, actually. There's a Raichu on this island. What do you call it? One of the, terrestrializing Raichu. I was just running around here training my Pokemon in the water, training up Pikachu. Because the last move he really learns, actually, let me just double check that really quick. Hold on, I've been caught off guard by my own stupid Pikachu. Game data. Yes. Level 44, he learns Thunder, and that is the last move that he can learn. And then so if I go to Raichu, I believe it is the case that he does not learn any moves. He is incapable of learning new moves. Yeah, by leveling up, he can relearn remember some moves, but not as many as if you get Pikachu up to 44. And obviously, he can learn some via TM as well. But then if I hit the right button, This is the team I'm currently running with. My Gardevoir evolved. I think Lucario might have evolved off stream. Hey, Morgan. Oh, that's fine. It's just Pokemon. Honestly, it's kind of background stuff for me playing it. But I am about to, yeah, it's time to evolve Pikachu. Now, how do I do this? I have a Thunderstone, right? Oh, I actually have 2 Thunderstones. I want to use this item on Pikachu and we'll see him evolve. Yeah, we got Raichu. Cool. He wants to learn Thunder Punch. Wait, I didn't think he learned moves. I mean, Thunder Punch is great. We'll forget Spark. But yeah, you got that, and the only guys, so really the only Evolute guy I have left to like try and evolve is Exu. But anyway, let's go ahead and save our adventure again. Now we've evolved Pikachu. Yeah, this might be just kind of a shortish stream. We'll find out. Oh wait, there's an elevator right here. Since me and actually the other guy from work that I've been playing Borderlands with, we actually both on a Tuesday, because that's the only day that his one friend that we played Borderlands with as well. It's like we both got out semi-early on a Tuesday. It's wild. We haven't done that in like a month or more. Because it's either because before it was him, because he works on more international stuff. So the stuff that he works on has to ship internationally, so it has to be done earlier. So his busy time has just let up. But now it's my busy time. Like, as his busy time starts like 2 or 3 weeks earlier than mine, and it lets up 2 or 3 weeks earlier than mine. But yeah, basically, there's like a weird, he's busy and I'm not, and then we're both busy, and then he's busy, or he's not as busy, and I am busy, and I have to stay late at work. So for me to get even one day of just like being like, oh shit, I got my stuff done on time, is just like, it's crazy to me. It's me, Mario. I mean, Pneumonia. Oh, gosh. Yeah, it's like an early Christmas present of me just like having not to work late. I was not expecting this. By the way, people have been really liking her as a rival, and I gotta say, it's kind of nice to have a rival in Pokemon games that's like not... They're your friend is alright, but it's like the fact that like she's like, I'm trying to kick your ass too is also good. Technically, this gym is level 30. There's an item I missed! Let's have a fruit battle. You didn't even bring a banana. Or an apple, or an orange. Like, none of the things that are even in a traditional fruit bowl. I got it. They did the animation so... Oh, 21? I might be a little over-leveled for this. So... That wasn't supposed to happen. Oops, I might have grinded too much and like ran around trying to do the stuff that I wanted to do a little too much. Yeah, switch Pokemon. Pawmi. Let's throw out the Poison Monk. You know what? Let's get Axew in there. He'll be like 10 levels above there, guys. Oops. Oh boy. Oh, that Dust Ball is really cool for Axew. I break the mold. I don't know what that ability does, by the way. Bappin'. Yeah, give him the baps. Of course, Axew. Floragato. Sounds floral. So I'll throw in a poison. Sounds grass type, so I'll throw in a poison monkey. My poison graffiti monkey. Oh, it's her starter. Oh, I want to fight her starter with my starter. I don't know why. I feel like it's illegal to not do that. You know? Oh, I hate to do this to you, Nimona. But, yeah, if I terrestrialize, this is gonna be painful for you, but, you know. Torque Song is a cool move, man. Nimona. Aha. My fire crocodile has done it. Ooh. She's getting a little stalkery. I mean, she started out stalkery, but it's still being like... She's on like the stalker meter, it's somehow climbing. That's my only concern for this one. It's fun that she's like way into battling, but it's also concerning. Oh, they full healed back up my Pokemon. Yeah, I'm sure that gym test was tough, I gotta tell you. Meryl. Happy Meryl. Alright, lady. I returned his wallet. I bought him some seaweed. Well, now I'm curious as what the regular gym test it is, because everyone's like, oh, it's tough, man. I don't know, I barely made it. And then it's like, you get there and it's like, oh, no gym test, go return his wallet and then buy him some seaweed. But yeah, actually, if I do well on this, I'll have to see if I can. I'll have to think about if I can take on that, because the Titan in this area is level 44. Man, Grandma's excited. There's a lot of grandmas in this city that are like out here like, yeah, Pokemon battle. Old man, they called him old man to his face, man. Boy, everyone loves his two eyebrows. His two sets of unibrows. I have a Raichu that's a little over-leveled for this Mr. Kofu. I think I'll be fine. Oh, it's this bitch. I'm gonna bite his ass. Oh no, it broke the mold. I don't know what that means. Which is better? Oh, Shadow Ball's way better. Let's hit him with the Shadow Ball. Oops. Well, trio switch out. Let's throw out Gardevoir. Let's see how Gardevoir does. It seems that this is like the only psychic type Pokemon I really like the. Yeah, it's Gardevoir's gooey now. Oh, don't you boot my Gardevoir. Ah, your speed fell, you fucker. Oh, that worked. Crabominable. Let's swap out to good old Raichu. Fuck is that a Yeti crab? Motherfucker threw out a Yeti crab at me. I don't know what that hat does. Oops. Well, that fight was a little short. The choir just got warmed up and they sang 2 notes and we're done. Oh. Oh, gosh. It's kind of fun that the... Okay, I'll give Pokemon this one. That's a really funny photo. I found that funny, at least. Oh, it's you, lady. Yes, I indeedy do. You're Gita, right? Oh, you're the head honcho. Yeah, I know, it's hilarious, Morgan. Dude was tiny. She's also the one I suspect is the Cassiopeia that's been telling me to attack the Team Star bases. Wait, did that say new classes are available? Have I been able to go back to school and take classes? Does that do anything? Am I supposed to be doing that? I'm not going to. Why would I go back to the school and go through fake Pokemon classes to answer questions that I probably already know when I can go fight gyms and become the next Pokemon champion in the region? Like, take on like a gang of children. An organized gang of children. And do other shit like that, like, I don't know. Boy, that doesn't make a heck of a lot of sense now, does it? Aha, it is down there. Hold on. Now, my question is... is I have the Ground Titan. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's all fine. Item. There was a shiny and I couldn't get to it, but now I have. I feel a little better. So I have the Ground Titan. Wow, I barely lost any health to that thing, to the gym fight. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness me. And it says it's recommended level 44 when I look it up. The only guys that are able to take it on, because ground is immune to electric, so Raichu, and it hurts electric more, so Raichu's out of the picture. Technically, fire is bad against it, and I think it technically also hurts fire. It does double damage to fire Pokemon. So even Skeledirge isn't really the greatest option. So my options would be Lucario, Gardevoir, Axew, and Garfei. However, even Garfei, I would want at least one more level higher, and Lucario should at least be level 44, I think. And say I would like Gardevoir or Axew to be, you know, at least like level 40 in case I need him in a pinch. So I'm pretty sure Raichu or Skeledirge are just gonna get bonked like immediately. Oh, sweet. I forget you have to charge your Terra Orb after you use it. And if I go to the normal type gym, though, I wonder if I could, like, go up this river? No, there's a waterfall right there. I wonder how high of level the Pokemon are here, because I didn't train, because I trained in the water area over here by that beach for a while, so I wonder maybe it's not too terrible over near Larry Town. Oh, you know what I should do? Let me go back to Larry Town and save the game. I'll keep out Skeledirge so far because I have no idea what I'm going to run into. There's some innocent deer. They're level 30 only. I could have sworn I was running into like level 40 Pokemon at least still around here. 28 Shroomish. But if I go south like a little bit, it's just I end up fighting like level 50 guys. But the shit is that? Oh, there's a wild Pikachu over there. Get the fuck back here. Fuck you. I need to catch you. Oh, it's a Zorua! Even better! Hold on. This little guy's adorable. Man. Oh, he booped my nose. Yeah, let's use an Ultra Ball. It color coordinates a little better. Oh, shit. A luxury ball, maybe? Holy shit, it worked! The tricky fox Pokemon. Zoroark, what he evolves into, is pretty cool too. Ah, fucking shit, Banana Boy's over here just like staring at me catch the Zorua. Like, dude, be cool. The fuck is this thing? Oh, I remember you from Black and White. How to not faint it. Gardevoir might be able to do this. This little thing evolves into the fucking tankiest motherfucker. Is it just going to heal itself? You have to run out of heals eventually, you little ass muffin. Okay, did something that wasn't healing. Get fucking Pokeball, you sack of shit. Oh, you suck. Well, of course it farted pink. It's gonna be... It said it was sweet scent. Everyone knows sweet scents are pink. A Meowth and a pig staring at me. This is a little awkward, guys. I'm gonna get going. I've already caught the koala. Ooh, there's a log. There's a Pseudo-Wudo pretend to be a tree. I've already caught a Bonsley, which is what he evolves from. So good on that front. Oh, a Dawnstone. Ah, fucking Hypnos. Oh, I can't pick up the mushroom. I can't pick up the shroom, man. Electric Seed. If the terrain becomes a... What do you mean if the terrain becomes electric? What is this little guy? Oh, look at him. Oh, he's so tiny. The little pooper, the flooper woofer. Oh. Yes, I have a very soft spot for dogs. Dog Pokemon. I should be... Oops. Okay, Confusion is less power. Hopefully it doesn't faint it. Yes. It's... that didn't help. By the way, this is about the same reaction to that from when I see dogs in real life. It's like, oh, it's so floofy. Well, it's like, okay, some Pokemon are just like, the fuck is that? Like, there's literally a Pokemon that they introduced in, what was it, X and Y? The French one. Which, by the way, if you didn't know, for those of you who didn't know, I should say, all the Pokemon games, even back to the first one, are based off of regions around the world. I want to say the first 3 or maybe even 4 generations. So Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow were based off of, I don't think Kyoto, Japan, but like a region in Japan. They were all based off of different regions in Japan. Generation 5, Pokemon Black and White, was based off of New York City and the surrounding, like, New York State area. And that was followed by X and Y, I think. I think that was the first 3DS Pokemon game. And then, and that was based off of France. So whenever I say, like, the French game, the French Pokemon, I mean that one. And I didn't like that one at all because I didn't pick it up. Because I saw a lot of the Pokemon that were coming out for it, and I didn't even realize it was coming out until it was already out as well. One of the Pokemon is literally a keychain. Like, it seemed... a lot of the new Pokemon in that game just seemed so creatively bankrupt. Not that they were. I'm pretty sure... I mean, there's somebody's... I think it's very true that there's no such thing as a universally disliked Pokemon. But my goodness, not many people really like the fucking little keychain bastard. Or a lot of the Pokemon in there. Hold on, let me... Tomas, the janitor. Tomas. That was my name in Spanish class. Ah, holy shit. Thing's got a huge fucking mouth. Get out of here. I don't want it touching me. Yeah. Pokemon X and Y. Pokemon. It was weird though, because it was kind of like the starters and actually the legendaries I thought were pretty cool. And they actually introduced Fairy type in Pokemon X and Y. I forgot about that. The fuck was that noise? Hold on. What the shit is that? Oh, it's the Deerling evolution. Wait, hold on. Which deerlings do I have? Schmoop. Let's see. Deerling, 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 deerling. Oh. Wow, it was a while before I caught any deerling. It's a Stantler. It's incredible how much... I don't think I know a lot about Pokemon because I forget a lot of the names and the typing advantages, and sometimes I like the new ones and like exactly what's good against what. But then I'll jump into like the Pokedex and be like, oh yeah, I remember that one. Oh, it doesn't tell you which. Check summary. So I have this one with the yellow flower on its head. Oh, they both have yellow flowers on there. But I have the pink one for spring, the tan one for summer. These look like the same tan as the summer ones, though. So I'm going to assume they're the same. I found a drowsy earlier, so I don't need a hip now. But yeah, hold on, I gotta look up what the Pokemon were in X and Y. Yeah, Fairy type unfortunately just still confuses the fuck out of me. Yeah, their starters were all pretty cool. Greninja was really cool. He was like a frog ninja as the water starter. But yeah, a lot of them either feel like concepts that they've already explored. Like Talonflame is kind of like Pidgeot, just also fire type. It's a fire bird instead of just a regular bird. Vivillon, it looks like Butterfree. Oh, they introduced the lion. But yeah, there's literally just like a bouquet of flowers Pokemon. A goat, a panda. I don't think there was a goat or a panda before that, so that's pretty cool. Poodle. Oh yeah, one of them was a fucking sword, and one of them was a... And then it evolved into a sword with a shield. There was fucking whipped cream. They had a lobster where when it evolves, one of its claws turns into the fucking like BFG from Doom. Not in a good way though, it would seem. Okay, so these guys are level 30 and I need to level up my dudes. 30 is about what I was fighting in the ocean, so this is going to help me a huge amount. I almost need like level 35 or 40 guys to fight, but it's like the jump goes from like level 30 to like level 50, and it's kind of fucking annoying. There's gotta be an area with like level 35 or 40 dudes. Oh, by the way, that's what the teddy bear turns into. A giant fucking angry grizzly bear that knows Hyper Beam and kicks the shit out of everything. Ah, I'll fight this thing, I guess. Oh yeah, but then they also had like a T-Rex. They also had an Aurora Borealis kind of, what do you call it? The dinosaur with a tall neck. Brontosaurus. Man, Mastiboff. Eyeball Stiff is fucking tanky as shit. Ah, you dick butt. Don't you? Unfortunately, the Big Teddy is normal type, and normal type is useful if you're going against like certain situations, like a ghost type gym or something. Otherwise, look, is that koala bear just rolling around to try and escape from me? Oh, that's hilarious. Just auto heal this. Auto heal X you while I'm at it. I could use the XP fighting the teddy bear. We're gonna fight it. Hey. I kind of wanted to see if it would chase me, and it does. I forgot my instinct took over, and I was just like, I gotta run. I gotta go. My attack though, well, good thing I'm not really using attack. I'm using special attack. But yeah, X and Y was like, wait, X and Y wasn't the keychain Pokemon? What was the keychain Pokemon? Where was that from? Was that from maybe that was from the most recent one. The one before this, Sword and Shield, it took place in, it was based off of England, the UK. Oh, there's a Primeape over there. Eee. So, in that one, maybe that one had the keychain and shit. One of them just, for some reason, had a lot of just, like, inanimate objects, and it looked like kind of, the design was kind of like they stuck some googly eyes on it. And by the way, it's a Pokemon now. It's like, the fuck are you guys high? Did you guys get, like, your homework in late or something? It felt like the equivalent of, yeah, that's actually, you know what, that's a very good way of putting it, in my opinion. It kind of felt like somebody was turning in their, like, homework at the last minute. Like, they forgot to do it. And they're just like, oh shit, I gotta get something on the paper. And lo and behold, we get a keychain and a teapot. The teapot one is kind of growing on me, but it's still kind of like, really? A ghost in a teapot? Oh, and there was like an apple pie, one that turns into an apple pie. It's like, goes from an apple to an apple pie. I'm just like, the shit? Did people tell you you couldn't make, like, animal-based Pokemon? Because they're kind of animals already. It was all strange. It almost feels like a fever, like I'm telling you guys about a fever dream now. I'm, like, talking about it. Like, yeah, there was, like, a game, and it was like, you had a psychic keychain fight a teapot ghost? It was weird, man. Like, yeah. Oh my gosh. Suffice it to say, I was not the biggest fan of the fucking, some of the newer generations of Pokemon. Even this one's not super great so far. I mean, it's really cool, and there are a lot of cool Pokemon that you just don't see until you try and catch them all, which is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, they have to look up spoilers on, like, what they evolve into eventually, or just kind of go with it. And some of them I'm willing to just kind of go with it, like, for example, Shroodle, I was just kind of like, yeah, let's see what happens, and it ended up growing. Grafea has grown on me, the little poison graffiti monkey. am I? Wait a minute. How did it... Wait, how do you... Hold on a minute. Wait a second. Oh, you go through here. And then over there. Okay. I'm under... I think I've got my bearings a bit more now. Okay, so now I'm going to a place where I haven't been before, really. Means new shinies. Oh, that's a person. I was like, what the flying fart kind of Pokemon is that? But, yeah, no, I am... like, Primeape, for example, this one actually is really cool when he evolves. Which is new for him. It used to be, Primeape didn't evolve. It would go Mankey to Primeape, and then Primeape was the highest evolution. But now, there's Annihilate. Ooh, shiny. Ooh, super potion. Ooh, a barista. Kind of should have let her win, maybe. Maybe free coffee would have been my future. Coffee. Oh, it's that weird fucking tentacle on land. Come here, you fucker. Toad School? Swapping axes. One of these days on stream, I'd like to play, I gotta get an emulator for it. Partly because I don't know... I wouldn't be able to stream it well. Because the only places I have a copy of Red, Blue, or Yellow are either on literally my original Game Boy Color and oh, that was dumb. And I think I bought a copy of it on the eShop of the 3DS. Neither of which you can stream from. So I would have to rig up some sort of like webcam way to capture it. Not that I'm against buying a webcam. In the future, I'd almost kind of like to get one so I could try streaming something a little more interesting. Well, in my opinion. But yeah, I would have no physical way to stream it if I don't use a... if I didn't use an emulator. And on top of that, I would kind of like to get an emulator that you can install mods for. Because I would like to mod the experience gain in Red, Blue, and Yellow. If you've never played those games, way back when, the first Pokemon games, the experience level you gained was atrocious. Oh, I swear, it was one of the best ways to keep a kid occupied. Because you went, oh, have this fun game. Haha, Timmy. Now you're going to spend 10 hours just trying to get your Pidgey from, like, level 5 to 15. It was just like, oh my gosh, it's really taken this long. And maybe if I was playing it again for fun on my own, and I was actually just using my old game cartridge on the Game Boy Color, I would probably just do it that way. But for a stream, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, oh, stop scary facing me. It's, yeah, for a stream and for interest of my time and everyone else's, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, oh, I'd like to not take 10 hours just to level up 10, like an hour per level. Because it's not like this. You just walk into some tall grass and you fight some Pokemon. However, between the battle animations, which I mean, you could turn off the battle animations, but it's not fun that way. It's part of the fun of Pokemon. But yeah, between the battle animations and the fact of like the animation of getting into a battle and such just takes so long. And sometimes you get stuck in areas where it's kind of like this right now, where if I move on to one area, instead of these guys being like level 30, they will be level 50. And kick my ass 6 ways to Sunday. That happens a good like 2 or 3 times, or maybe even 4 or 5 in the original Pokemon games. And in that case, there's not really many ways to get around it. Wait, I've been this way. Did I just go the... No, I didn't. Yeah, what are we gonna do? But yeah, instead of being able to like go around and like find places... Yep, I've been over here before. Yeah, and instead of like Pokemon gaining like a decent experience, like in that last fight, I got like 500 for a Pokemon experience for a Pokemon that was 15 levels below my Skeledirge. And all my other Pokemon got around like 1 to 200 experience, even though they didn't participate in the fight. First of all, there was no XP share. Well, there was XP share, but it didn't work like this in the original game. It worked more of, instead of one guy getting 1,000 XP and the rest getting like 1 to 200, it would have been everyone got the same amount of XP, but it was that 1,000 XP split in 6. Your Pokemon's the cutest. I doubt that. And on top of that, that fight would have probably not got me 1,000 XP. It would have probably maybe got me like 200. So it'd be 200 divided by 6 if I used the XP share. It was horrendous, to say the least. I mean, it is adorable, but it's no Fuecoco. I wonder how much this big spider boy gets me. You get me XP, bitch? Eh. Let's sing to it. Yeah. But yeah, no. Honestly, like, the one thing that, the one actual complaint that's not technical related that I am having about this game is the fact that the map is stupid. This is entirely stupid. Because you start off here and this is like level like 5, like 5 and below dudes. And then you get to the town and then over here it's like level 10 and stuff, and then you know, the boss, the gym fight is level 15, I think, 10 or 15. I think your highest level Pokemon's like level, like, I don't even know how high it is. It's not very high, though. But then, technically, these guys jump up to 20. But then if you go over here, this is like level, you know, back down to like level 10 to 15 dudes, and then this guy's level, I think, like 15 for his gym or something around there. And it's a grass type gym, and there's plenty of fire Pokemon, so he's pretty easy to take out. They leveled it going across the whole island in like strips, like this is the level 5 zone. And there's a level 10 to 15 zone. There's a level 20 to 30 zone. 20 zone. This is the level 30 zone. I imagine up here is level 40, and then this lake seems to be kind of an exception at level 50. And then I think like this upper part's like level 50 and above. In the usual Pokemon games, they'd have you on a more linear route, but it was leveled correctly, so you like go in a big circle or something in this case. Or they would have it be like, oh, there's a wall here, or like a big chasm, like a canyon or something, and you can't cross that. And it'd have like you take a train down to here. But the game would guide you where to go for like what you've accomplished so far and what your Pokemon's level is at that time, most likely. Granted, the fact that you've not grinded the shit out of like gaining levels at this point like I have, because I'm just used to it in Pokemon games. I can't get over it. It's ingrained in my fucking brain to do it in Pokemon. Like I said, it used to be like used to sit there for hours trying to gain like 1 level, 1, 2, 3 levels in a day for some of your dudes. But yeah, somebody literally mapped out and drew arrows of like how you're supposed to do this if you're trying to go like in order of what everyone's level is. And it's like level 10, 15, 20, 20, I think 30. Oh no, 10, 15, 20, 20, I think like also 20 or 25 or something like that. 30. I think this is like 35. And then you go back down here for like 36 or something like that. And I think this is like level 40. It's wild. Like the route they want you to take in this game is fucking insane. It requires so much backtracking. Which is kind of why I'm somewhat also refusing to backtrack in this game. I've had to do it so far because I just didn't have the levels for it. But I'm not happy about it. It's so far one of my only / biggest complaint about this game that's not technical related. Nope, no items that way. Oh! Well, howdy, folks. Hi, how's it going? That's a big goat. But yeah, I mean, like, look at that that lake with a desert in the background. It was super cool. They have a lighthouse in the one port, and you can oversee the lake and then the snow mountains in the background. It's just like, oh, that is fucking awesome. It is so cool looking. I might actually go fight one of those goats. So I think they're part grass type. Because they're pre-evolutions part grass. Oh, the goats went away. Yeah, this little guy is part grass type, so I think the bigger ones might be grass. Sometimes it changes. But is this thing a different color, or is it just in the shadow? Oh, it's just in the shadow, okay. Fucking wench. Get out of here. I will say, however, though, they've... And this is a weird thing to say, because I don't know if any other game has really done this successfully. Pokemon might be one of the only games that I can think of off the top of my head right now. That is... Hold on, Chansey. That's the big XP right there, is fighting a Chansey. Bitch! That really is like, you can play it as an adult, as a kid. You know, parents can play this with their kid and stuff like that, and it's just fun. It's actually fun and a good time, and can be like challenging in some parts. Even, like, for all ages. I don't know of really many other, if any other games that can do that. I know Mario kind of does that. Which is another Nintendo game, which just shows how good Nintendo is at making video games. That's a big squirrel. Oh, I think I caught a Petite Lil earlier. Okay, that thing evolves. That was a Generation 5 Pokemon, I think. I think I've caught a Petite Lil. Yeah, certain Generation Pokemon I actually kind of know. Like, obviously, I know the original 151 pretty well. Some of their typings changed now that they've added, like, steel typing and stuff. We'll fight the monkey. I'm just thinking of games in general that are just, like, good for all ages. That aren't like, I should say video games. Because obviously there's plenty of, like, board games and card games that are, you know, people of all ages like. Ooh, that's a good TM. But yeah, because it's like Mario, and Mario's kind of only that way because the harder to do stuff is generally outside of the main game. It's almost like hey, you beat the main game, here's some extra levels, or like secret levels and stuff. Ooh, an Eevee. I need Eevees for evolving into all their evolutions. Oh, it was a Ditto. Alright, got one of you. Get out of it. Get out of here, Ditto. I'll sing at you. I guess Zelda can kind of be in that category. Although Zelda Breath of the Wild was kind of, I will say it was kind of tough in some areas just because, like, certain points of the game, like, you really get down. Like, get the fucking beat down on you. There's a murder of crows over there. Well, yeah, it's hard to think of one that's just like so good to. It's like every age group, it almost feels like, can play Pokemon and just like have fun with it. And I really have to give them credit, because even this game, again, barring any technical issues, is really fun. I'm having a really good time with it. Let me try venturing to... You know what, let me try venturing to the lake. Maybe, let's see... If they turn into, like, level 50 dudes, I'm gonna fucking book it, but... So I just can't fight them. Oh, sure, that... eh. But yeah, I just can't think of any. You know what? Actually, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick. Ah, there we are. Oh, it's this motherfucker again. Come here, bitch. I'm gonna fight you. Now I'm gonna get you. Maybe. Hopefully I don't knock you out this time. Oh boy. Ooh. That was a close one. Give him a Pokeball, you weird brown tentacle with legs. It's creepy, man. This thing is fucking weird. Toad School. You get it. You collect its flaps. Oh. I don't want flaps. Toad School lives in muggy forest. The flaps that fall from its body are chewy and very dull. No! Don't eat its flaps! No. No, get it in the Pokemon box. Let it live there forever. Why are we eating a Pokemon's flaps? You bastard, you fucking Rumpelstiltskin motherfucker. There's a chancey that I can fucking fight for a bunch of XP, you stupid Vigoroth. Okay, chancey, stay right there. Sup? It was a Zorua. Well, I already have a Zorua, so sorry to attack other Zorua, but you get fainted. Oh, cool. What's Will-O-Wisp do? Or Will-O-Wisp? Oh, it inflicts a burn. What's Hex do? Looks by a stash. Nah. I'd rather have Shadow Ball, something consistent. Oh shit, it's a wild Golduck. Yeah, fuck you. Well, fine, I'll fight you. Oh shit. Really? You got my Skeledirge wet. Get him. What is that noise? Oh, gimme go. Music's cool for this place. What is? There's one that looks like sushi. Tatsugiri? Level 50? Ooh, boy. Oh, let's get hurt. Oh, hey ho ho. Oh. By hurt, I mean a lot. Give him the zip zaps. Oh no. Oh. There we go, punch him in the nugget. Oh, I hope I catch him. Oh, but turtling. No, I want the sushi. Get the ball, sushi. You. It's so low. All I can do is throw a Pokeball because all my moves against her are just gonna fucking... Oh, I hate this so much. Fucking finally I caught the sushi. This small... Oh, it's a dragon-type Pokemon. What the fuck? This small dragon Pokemon, it lives inside the mouth of Dondozo to protect itself from enemies on the outside. What's Dondozo? Man, even that Slowpoke can probably kick my ass. Yep, so that's the bad zone. It turns out that was not the fun zone. Also, to actually train my dudes that need to be a higher level, I should probably put them in front. See if Gardevoir can fight a pig. Well, a pig wearing makeup, that is. But I think I'm just gonna make it back to the Pokemon Center and probably cut this off for today. Oh, is the pig a fairy type? No, it's just normal. technically for this next gym, it's going to be mainly Lucario and Gardevoir, I think. Obviously, I'll have him, you know, Pokemon, but those two are going to be the main dudes to take on the normal type gym, because Lucario's strongest against normal type. And Gardevoir being psychic is actually pretty good against it too. I kind of wish they had Abra in this game, but at the same time, I can't imagine catching an Abra in this game. But yeah, no, we got a good amount of stuff accomplished. I kind of set myself up for the stream a bit last time with the evolution and the gym. But yeah, let's buy some Pokeballs. That fucking piece of sushi took like 10 Pokeballs. But yeah. So hold on, let me go to the Pokedex. Wow, it even has like, it's even on rice in its Pokedex picture, the piece of sushi. But yeah, so far nothing's beaten Fuecoco. Fuecoco best. But, yeah, so far, like, a lot of the newest guys are just kind of like, they're alright. But none of them have stood out to me, really. It's like, alright, they exist. Darkspawn is fantastic. Lechonk is fantastic. Well, like, even some of the guys I'm using right now, they're actually from previous generations. Like, Lucario's from a previous generation. Obviously Raichu is. Gardevoir's from a previous generation. Yeah. Axew is from a previous generation. The only new ones, new to this game, that I have on my team are Skeledirge and Graffae. And it's a little, I'm not gonna lie, it's almost a little disappointing that there's not as many new ones that I like. Although I will say they probably could have toned down the fact that, like, I think I've caught 150 Pokemon, and I just got my 3rd gym badge. I'm like a little less than halfway through the game, technically, and I've caught just as many Pokemon as there are in the original Pokemon games. And as there are in the, as in the Generation 5 regional Pokedex. I think they put in too many Pokemon in this game. Quite honestly. It's not... It's weird because it's like I'm glad I'm able to have a choice of what Pokemon I like the most and have a larger selection of Pokemon that are, I think, would be fun to use or nice to use. But at the same time, I kind of wish that, you know, some of these, maybe there are a few less. Like, for example, that first area, I caught here and above, so that's what, six Pokemon per row. So that's 6, or no, actually, yeah, before I got to the school, so I think I caught the Bonsly. I don't know what this is doing here. But I definitely caught like a Psyduck, a Scovet, a Pawmi. So I caught probably 18 Pokemon. 18-ish Pokemon before I even got to like what is technically kind of like almost the start of the game instead of just like the prelude. Like basically got out of Tutorial Island. And usually out of Tutorial Island, in other games you have like 4, 5, maybe 6, sometimes 7. It's weird. It's one of those things where it's like, I'm glad you have your choice, but at the same time, I kind of wish that like, because I kind of was looking forward to using some of the new Pokemon. So like, I was kind of like, oh, Paldean Wooper could kind of be kind of fun. You know, like what do you call it? Oh, where is it? Like Lechonk would be fun. Oh, look, there's a cool like dog Pokemon. This one's from a previous generation. That's why I'm not counting him in this thing. Oh, Pawmi's adorable, and it's electric type. That's cool. Like, there were a few things that Pokemon that I was like, oh, that's new to this generation. Cool, let's use it. And then you just get it, and you're like, oh, but there's this thing, but better. Like, for example, I found a Pichu in the same area, which is now my Raichu, in the same area that I found the Pawmi. So it's like, oh, do you want a Pichu or a Pawmi? It's like, well, Pichu eventually becomes Pikachu and Raichu, so I know what most people are probably gonna pick if they can find the Pichu. Oh man, like Chonko's the best though. I'm not a big toys or plushies person anymore, because I've gotten to a point where I just collected enough plastic crap that I'm like, it has to go somewhere, and I don't want to have to like store it in a closet because there's no reason of me owning it if it's just going to be in a closet. And I don't have the shelving or the like desk space to have a bunch of plastic crap on it, or like plushies. But I will say, one of these days I may see on Etsy if somebody's got like a 3D print of Lechonk. I don't know what it is, but this spherical little pig has just like captured my heart. Oh, sorry, I missed your comment earlier, Morgan. This is on Switch. But yeah, I might have to find a Lechonk plushie, or like 3D or somebody 3D printing a Lechonk or something like that, because motherfucker, that thing is fantastic. They made a spherical, like, chunky looking pig, like Piglet, and they named it Lechonk. Like, how much better does it get than that? Anyway, that's it for me for today. I am a sucker. I currently only, again, because I'm trying not to have plastic crap around, because I really don't have a place to put it. Because there's no point in owning it if it's just going to, again, If it's just gonna go in a closet, why have it? But if I could find like a little Lechonk, like one that's maybe like an inch or so in like diameter, because it's a sphere. Oh. Like I could fit that on my computer desk. I could totally do that. Or under the TV with all... I've ended up putting all my Nintendo, like, amiibo and, like, little statuettes and stuff under the TV near the Switch and stuff. So, I would maybe put it there, too. I think I could fit it in. But, yeah. I am kind of a sucker for Pokemon, too, just because it's... Lechonk, what? Oh, see, now here's the thing. Technically, a Lechonk plush would count as a throw pillow on a couch, wouldn't it not? Therefore, I can have it and just have it sit on the couch and be great. Be my little Lechonk plushie. Oh, Lechonk. How chunky are you? That or not, maybe a Fuecoco thing, because Fuecoco is just like, oh, it's so dopey. Like, they somehow made Fuecoco look like it's got no thoughts behind its eyes. Like, its head is just empty. And I don't know how they did it, but I'm just like, oh, it's fantastic. But, yeah. Again, I don't know if I really ran into that in like a lot of the previous generations, or really since like Red, Blue, Yellow, of having a Pokemon like, oh man, I need like a little figurine or a plushie of that. Besides Lechonk, I don't know what it is. That spherical little boy. I just need more of him in my life. Which, so far, I'm getting him, in, plenty of him in Pokemon. But, even though he's not on my team. I think eventually, once we kind of get these dudes up to level, and maybe we beat the Elite Four with them, I might try and bring Lechonk back onto the team and, like, hyper level him. Maybe I'd go and catch a new Lechonk. Oh! That reminds me, the plan for shiny hunting in this game, which if you don't know what a shiny Pokemon is, Morrigan, I actually found one. So it's a very rare occurrence. They made it much less rare in this game. Don't get me wrong, that's partly just why I've probably been able to, at least I've been able to find it. Shelter's part grass. Oh no, it terrestrializes the grass. But what it is it's like 1 out of like 4,000 or I think 8,000 Pokemon in the wild, maybe even greater odds than that, can have a swap color palette. So here's a regular Shelter. It's got the purple shell. But I happen to find a shiny Shelter. And it's orange. I'm just like, it made me, I was so stoked. This is the 3rd shiny Pokemon I've ever found. In my life. Now, there are people who shiny hunt Pokemon. In the previous games, it would literally just be hours and hours of grinding a certain method. And it brought down the odds of a shiny Pokemon find to like 1 in 2,000. Which is still ridiculously low odds. But yeah, so I think we have to find a shiny Lechonk in this game. I think I'm going to hyper level. I'm going to keep Lechonk as Lechonk. I'm not going to evolve him. So he'll have like an Everstone or something that prevents him from evolving. and we will hyper level a shiny Lechonk. It needs to happen. We had to do it. We gotta beat this game so we can go shiny hunt Lechonk. Because I think I need a few... I think I need to be able to, like, do something specific to be able to shiny hunt better. And also, you just want to be able to have a good Pokemon team, so, like, you can have the not shiny Pokemon just kind of keep away from you. Because if you get caught in a battle and a shiny Pokemon appears and then starts to walk away, it might disappear. Which would make me the sad. The fuck is Amazon doing? It's 6:30. It's 6:40. No, that was just now. It's 6:40 and Amazon just delivered a fucking package. Go home and be with not working. Jeez Louise. I hate buying from Amazon, but it's like some items you can really only find for a reason. It's like I hate buying from Amazon, but at the same time, buying from any other store or online marketplace sometimes is almost twice as expensive. Or just like a price that's so unreasonable for your like, where it's like, oh, I don't know, like coffee mugs. Like, oh, that coffee mug should only cost $10. It's a mass-produced coffee mug made out of China, probably. And then you go to like Walmart's website or like to Target or something, and it's like the mass market produced coffee mug that should be like $10 is actually being sold for like 30 or like 25 or 30. And you're just like, why is it 3 times more expensive at fucking Target than it is on Amazon? They deliver up to 10 p. I just want somebody to compete well against Amazon, and I know that's Walmart, but every time I use Walmart's marketplace, it is the dumbest. Because I feel like they never sell things on their marketplace from Walmart. Because like when I go on Amazon and I click on an item, it's in stock in an Amazon warehouse. Now, I know I can go through the Amazon return process through that. But if I go, say, look up, I don't know, paper plates on Walmart. On Walmart.com. It'll be like, oh, here's 100 pack of paper plate. Here's 100 paper plates. For like $5 or $10 or whatever it is. And it's shipping from a third party. And it's like, may take like 2 weeks to deliver. And I seriously have gone to the Walmart website. I've been actually going there more recently because theoretically my credit card is supposed to give me more cash back on Walmart this quarter. I've so far either things selling through Walmart's website have either been 50% more than they are on Amazon or just in the store, either at the Walmart physical store like Target or something, or B, they're shipping from some like third-party seller which may or may not be reputable, however you pronounce words, or C, it is a reputable seller, but it's going to take like 3 to 4 weeks to get something that, you know, I could go pick up in the store today. Sometimes it's all three. Usually the last two go together. It's not reputable. You don't know the reputation of the seller, and it's going to take like 4 weeks to get to you. Huh. I don't know how that works, but take stuff it's like you could buy something from... Does that only apply for like Walmart.com, or like could I go to like Kohl's, get a pair of socks, and be like, I don't like these socks, and go to Walmart and return them? Or is it like, I have a receipt from Walmart.com, even though I didn't buy it from Walmart, it came through Walmart.com. It wasn't what I was expecting. I need a refund. Alright. Yeah, I know, it seems like shoplifting's getting out of hand in the US. Like, it seems like every, like, other day I see a video of just, like, somebody breaking into a store and just, like, grabbing everything they can physically hold. I didn't need the money, but sure. But yeah, it's like, and I don't really get it because it's never videos of like people stealing like food. Because even like luxury food, I can kind of understand. Like if they were even like stealing like stuff like pies, because at the end of the day, like sometimes food is food. But yeah, I'll see like you see videos of people like going into like a fucking American Eagle store or something, if they even have those still, and just like grabbing shit off the shelves. And from the perspective of the store and the employees, it is legally a liability for them to try and stop them. All they can do is collect evidence, get the camera footage, and then just be like, okay, here you go, cops. Maybe you'll do something. Well, I mean, it would almost have to come down to the point. And I don't know, that's the thing, is like, I'm trying to think of the reasoning behind the shoplifters. Is like, is it just because inflation's so high, everything's becoming so expensive that they're trying to like pick up some stuff and resell it? Or is there something, or are they just being pieces of shit? And it's now kind of well known that like stores really can't do anything about it. And / won't do anything about it. Yeah. Yeah, I really don't know what it is. It's... like, there's gotta be a reason. I'd kind of like to almost hear a news story, like, looking into it, too, but... I haven't heard one yet. Maybe if I look it up, I'll see some information. I'll be able to find some info on it. But yeah, right now it just seems like... Because it doesn't ever seem like older people either. Like, a lot of them is just, like... A lot of the shoplifters, it seems like right now, are, like, kids. They're clearly, like, younger than 20, and a lot of times it almost looks like they're younger than, like, 16. I'm just like, So I almost wonder if that's kind of what it is, too. It could be like a TikTok thing, honestly, too, because I'm not on TikTok. So a lot of these, like, quote-unquote trends fly over my head. Like, I had to fucking hear on NPR about how apparently Kias and Hyundais were getting hot wired. Like there was a TikTok challenge, quote air quotes. That showed kids, or whoever's on TikTok, I should say. But it was the challenge is only kids follow those. Only kids that actually really do those or follow those. But it showed them how to not only break into the car using flaws in it, but it also showed them how to pop the panel off and hotwire it. And there was an epidemic of car thefts and kids crashing cars because they've never driven a car before. Because of that. And I'm just like, the fuck? I mean, like, oh, that squirrel got a little stuck. I'm just trying to think, because, like, and this is how I know I'm old. Because I'm like, back in my day, we didn't steal fucking commit Grand Theft Auto as a 12-year-old. That wasn't our fun. We did other stupid shit, but it usually didn't involve other people's property or safety. Oh yeah, TikTok's owned by Tencent, I think, which is the same company that owns like League of Legends and Genshin Impact, I believe. But I mean, any Chinese company to operate in China, you have to cooperate, quote unquote, with the Chinese government. AKA, if you have, like, for example, a game with a lot of data that you're connecting from consumers, the Chinese government wants backdoors into those servers, so that way at any time they can find personal information or collect information as they see fit. So TikTok being one of those, and being a great collector of images such as people's faces, where they work, what they like to do, addresses, credit card info. It pretty much like the Chinese government probably has it at this point. Now, there is a thing that's going on currently with that as well, if you're not aware, Morgan. As of today, the I believe it is in the House or the Senate, it is up for a vote in the US to ban TikTok nationwide. It's like a lot of good, some good has come with it. I can see how it's a very fun app. It seems a lot less toxic than places like Instagram, Facebook, Reddit, all that shit. But at the same time, again, there's a lot, and I know it's not, getting rid of it's not going to end the quote challenges. The kids are just going to move on to the next social media platform and still continue their assery. But yeah, it is a national security concern for TikTok to be in the US. And I'm kind of surprised other countries haven't looked into banning it in like the EU and stuff yet either. It's kind of weird though, because again, it was also... it's a very gray area, because it seems like although a lot of good has come from it, you know, it's shown how it's helped the essential workers during the pandemic show how beat down and overworked they were. Nothing came of it though, but you know, it at least kind of showed the world like, hey, for as much shit as these nurses are getting, especially during the pandemic, which is even worse now, their pay is still atrocious. Their pay and their hours are still atrocious. Again, nothing really came of that. But yeah, it's like also, again, you have like the Hyundai challenge, the Kia challenge, all that stupid shit that's just like, go break into a car and crash it and drive it till you crash it. And it's just like, the fuck? You want other people to do what? That's called Grand Theft Auto. It comes with a prison sentence. Not only several $1,000s of fines in addition to paying for any damage you cause to the vehicle, but yeah, that carries like, you know, up to 10 years of prison or something like that. Yeah. What was it, the Tide Pod challenge where kids were poisoning themselves too? That was on that was all over the place. I forget where that was. I don't think that was TikTok. That was before TikTok. Might have just been like Facebook or Twitter or something. Twitter's almost a news site now. Well, now it's a meme site, but fucking shit. That's a whole other bullshit story. Yeah, the blackout challenge is killing. I swear, it's weird because it's like you look at it and you go like, oh, social media. And it's like, all this good has come from it. And then you look at all the bad and it's like twice as much bad has come from social media as good. And no one has seemed to figure out a way to make it so that way you can filter out most, if not all, the bad and keep the good part of social media. Oh no, kids 20 years ago. Here's the thing, Morgan. I was a kid 20 years ago. I was a fresh-faced little 10-year-old. We were as dumb, if not dumber, than kids today. I'll tell you that right now. We were dumb little shits. And, but yeah. I think since we didn't really have social media, a lot of encouragement and challenges and social things are your social circle of people that you know or even have a knowing of and know who you are isn't the literal world. I think that's the problem right now, is just like, it was already enough to have kids in like, because schools have gotten, to accommodate more children, schools have gotten larger, which means they're in a larger group of people, which is already difficult enough. And then you have the internet and social media, and all of a sudden, the amount of people that you know, when you're on Facebook in 6th grade, instead of being 2-3 classrooms worth of other kids like that are in your same grade effectively, it's now like, I don't know, the entire school plus kids from all the kids from the surrounding schools plus generally kids in the world around your age. I think it's just too much, in my opinion. No, I wasn't doing any of that, but I'm pretty sure if I had social media that was telling me to do that, I'd be like, what they did, and it would probably be going on in my head, and I would probably have tried it or something. Also, I was scared of doing anything as a kid. I was very anxious. I'm still very anxious today, but it's a lot better. I was an extremely anxious child, I'm pretty sure. Looking back at it, I'm like, oh, I just had way high anxiety as a child. That was a lot of cause of my problems. That'll prevented me from doing a lot of that too. But yeah, there were definitely a few kids in my class that would have, at a heartbeat, for the clout of their classroom, would have eaten a Tide Pod, stolen a car, and tried to black themselves out. Again, in a heartbeat. Again, I don't think it's that kids are any dumber. I think it's just that there's too much happening right now. It's like children aren't meant, and even humans in general, even adults aren't really meant to really have so much of going on at once. And yet here we are. I mean, you think about it, until the Industrial Revolution, a city consisted of maybe 10,000 people. Like, the biggest cities in the world consisted of maybe like 10,000 people. Now, post-Industrial Revolution, it's started to jump into the millions. Again, I think kids have always been stupid, but they used to spend more time at home and not get dumb advice from strangers on the internet. Also, part of it is just like, as part of the news, you always hear about, in general, like internet headlines and stuff like that. You always hear the worst, the very brightest, and then the worst. Like, there's maybe 5% of the news is good headlines, and like things on the internet is good stuff, like good things happening. The rest is just dumb shit, either stupid stuff or bad news. So I think it's also partly, it's the perception that more kids are stupid because you see more kids doing stupid things. Because, yeah, thinking back on it, my generation wasn't very bright. They're still not very bright. But oh yeah, I try and look up, especially if it's a very subjective thing, I try and find several sources, like, in their opinions on it. Because it's so difficult to not do that and just like accept anything at face value, because it's just like, oh, everywhere's trying to skew you towards its thing. So this has been enough ramble time. It's been a half an hour literally of me just sitting in a city, standing still, rambling about shit. I'm gonna save it one last time, and I'm gonna exit for today. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm burping like a storm. Jeez Louise. Anyway, thank you for jumping on, Morgan. Thanks for hanging out and chat for a little bit, and thank you all for watching and stuff. And sorry you had to hear me ramble my ass off about stuff that really probably doesn't, my opinion doesn't matter at all. Just remember that, kids. I am also Random Internet Man. And at the end of the day, Random Internet Man's opinion doesn't mean a lot of shit, because it's an opinion. So, you know, there's that. So don't listen to me only do prescribed drugs, and I don't know, even that's kind of like, that's a whole other issue. Again, just don't listen to me. That's the one takeaway. If you can listen to me on something, it's the don't listen to me. I'll see you guys later. Oh, jeez, how do I even end this fucking thing? Oh, jeez, I forget on the Switch. It's so long. I have such long intervals between using this stream. Oh, I just gotta hit end stream.